Hey guys, my name is Moses. This is not my typical kind of content, but I just felt I should put this here. So, yeah, I've always thought about the idea of gender equality, feminism. I don't really deep it that much. Although I believed in equality, I believed in fair treatment, but it was never that deep. I just felt do good to others. I will do good as long as you do good to me. I'm alright. But looking in retrospect, based on the current trend of feminism and the current fight for equality, I began to look at my surroundings more deeply, and honestly, men have done quite a lot of harm to the society. Women are being badly treated by men. They are being treated like they do not have a free will, most of them, or let me say a good number of them, and most of these treatments are being done by men. Now I'm not saying there are not wicked people in the world. I'm not saying all men are wicked. Now I know that wickedness is not gender specific. It's anyone could be wicked, but the statistics is saying that men have done more harm than women. So it's quite sad, which is also a bit justifiable, while certain women will get angry. This anger, this misandry, whatever hate they have towards men, even though you feel it's not good, to be honest, it's a bit justifiable. Because it's just like you telling a black man that hates white people, that why is he hating white people? It's not justifiable. But then if you look back to what they faced during the pre-colonial era and during the colonial eras, during colonialism, you know that yeah, it's worth whatever emotion they give. But what do we do then as men? This video might even trigger certain feminists. They do not want to hear from me as long as I'm a man, but I'm just saying that I understand where this hate is coming from. So just recently I finally figured out, okay, yeah, it's quite justifiable. But do I believe there's a better approach? Do I believe there's a better approach? I do. Do I wish they could approach this situation in a better way? I do. But do I have a say? Or would I say, you guys should listen to me? Nah, I'm not going to do that, because the the perpetrators, sadly, I'm still saying this is very sad. Like, they do not want to hear anything from men. They've done quite enough damage. So right now they're like in defense move. They are in, if we talk you kill us, if we don't talk you don't kill us mode. So now they have to talk, they have to like fight for themselves, that kind of be. But then there's just one thing I don't really understand though. Like, Maraji came with this mindset. She said she felt their agenda, the feminist agenda, is too good to just be swallowed by noise and misandries using feminism as a cover. That's how I interpreted what she said though. And then people went under the comment section dragging her, calling her a pick me girl. Some were saying they don't want to be equal to men. They are more supreme than men. They don't believe in gender equality, they believe in gender supremacy. And I'm like, isn't that what she's talking about? She's saying you guys should use a different approach. Now, if it was a man that said that and you guys go angry on this, I will understand. But it's coming from a fellow woman, and I felt, even though there is foolishness from what she said, like, as humans, do not expect everyone to have the same common sense you have. There are certain things that you might expect me to see, which I would like, that I might just be like ignorant in that thing. Would you now come to fire to feed my ignorance? Or I don't know, like, I still don't get people using harsh words or hate statements to pass a good thing. Like, that's one part I don't really understand. If it was done towards a man, I would understand that, okay, yeah, a bit justifiable. But your fellow woman, I felt that was quite harsh. And even though my feelings right now will still not matter to a lot of people, it's just crazy how this world is right now. It's really sad, but I just wish no matter the agenda we push, we do not forget the goal in mind is equality. The goal in mind is not supremacy. We are not trying to reverse the rules. We are not trying to hate anyone. We are trying to create equality, fairness amongst all. I had this talk with a feminist, and she was like, Jesus didn't do well when it comes to feminism. And though I said, like, that wasn't his purpose. His purpose wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like solely on feminism or gender equality. Although yes, he touched it, but he didn't dwell. And then I was like, Jesus said, treat people the way you want to be treated, which to me is like enough. Be you a man, be you a woman, if you follow that rule, if you treat people the way you want to be treated, if you could just love like Jesus loved, I don't think the world would be messed right now. And this girl went on saying, did Jesus say men treat other women the way you want to be treated? I was like, I tried my best, so like I said, it's justifiable. Like, it's sad. I get the anger, I get everything, but I just wish we could just have love at the back end of our mind. Like, okay, at the end of the day, this isn't just us trying to win over men to become the villain that they are, but it's about you people trying to create a better world by having fairness and equality and love being the foundation. And it's sad, like Taraji said, like, there are certain girls, young girls, brilliant girls, who have been, I don't know, the narratives, they've probably taken it to an extreme way, and they are just coming with so much anger, so much. I do not have much opinion over this. I can just say, like, no one would listen, I guess. I don't know how far this video will go, but if an angry feminist sees this and gets angry under my comment, I will understand. Like, it's very understandable. I can only wish that, we could all come under the same umbrella of love. I do not support misogyny, and I feel men should really work on being better. I'm not a better man. I'm not claiming to be a saint. I have my own struggles. I'm trying my best to be a better person, and I'm praying to God that God helps me in being a better man, especially when it comes to marriage. Because even though marriage is overlooked, as long as you're on earth, as long as there's reproduction, marriage is still a very solid thing. A society that has like a bad home is a bad society already, because when you guys procreate, you guys are giving to the society. If you guys procreate a toxic person and put that, and that person gets in the society, you guys are getting the toxic society automatically. So I'll just say, men, while you want your wife to be submissive or whatever agenda you have in marriage, because sadly, what I see in this generation is just men having money and feeling, yeah, they're rich enough to start a family. And I'm like, bro, you've not ticked other boxes. How are you in this area? Like, are you really trying to be a better man? What pisses feminists is that they get married to men, and then these men would like impregnate them. They will be saddled with mother responsibilities, and then they are like out there cheating with other women. And it's a really sad thing, to be honest. Like I said, I'm not claiming to be a saint. It's something I'm even capable of, like being a human. Anyone is capable of sin, but how well have you worked on yourself? Like saying no to this bullshit. Because, bro, it's 100% bullshit. No matter how sweet and enticing it looks, it's bullshit having messed up families, messing people up. And man, this society is just like really crazy. And like I said, I don't know how far this will go. If I get under fire for this video by feminists, I don't care. It's very understandable. I just wish things could get better. I wish people, men, could do better. Women too could just, give a space for hope. I'm not saying all women are perfect. I know there are crazy women. There are women that commit like heinous crimes and heinous things. There are women that are vile. But men, bros, let's try to be better individually. Let's work on ourselves, everyone. That's just my opinion, though.